Chinuch is generally translated as education. We're involved in yeshiva, in schools, we're involved in chinuch. People call that education. I'm not exactly sure what the word education means in English, but I guess that's what goes on in our schools. But Chanukah, we learned something very interesting. The word chinuch is actually missing a letter. Chanukah, HaRavTzviShiloniChanukah5770282 means not to educate. We're not educating a house. We're not educating the Beis HaMikdash. We're dedicating the Beis HaMikdash. Chanukah, chinuch means really to dedicate. And without getting to the meaning of the word education, but we definitely know what the word dedication means. Certainly when it comes to a student, when it comes to a talmid, when it comes to a child, what does the word dedication mean? The job of a mechanech is not necessarily to educate his students, to educate his children, to inculcate them with information, to feed them information, to give them maybe to give them some of his values. But again, I'm not sure what education means. But the main job of a mechanech is to dedicate his children. What does it mean to dedicate? To dedicate means to get them to dedicate themselves to the purpose that they were put on in this earth for. Everybody's put on this earth for a purpose. My purpose is not your purpose. No two people's purpose is the same. We don't look the same, we don't talk the same, we don't think the same. So our purpose in the world is not the same. Every person is put on this earth for their own purpose. HaKadosh Baruch Hu puts everybody here for a purpose. And we have to become dedicated to our purpose. The job of a mechanech is to help a person get himself dedicated to that purpose which he was put here for. That's Chanukah Bayit, and that's chinuch of a person. Get him to be dedicated, to dedicate this person. Now this is your path. Go out this path and do what you have to do. Okay? No two houses even serve the same function. No two houses house the same family. No two buildings, no two offices fulfill the exact same function. Even if you have an office that has a branch in Manhattan and a branch in Chicago, each one serves its own purpose. This one services the Eastern Coast, and this one services somewhere out in Chicago. Everybody has their own purpose. How does a person become dedicated? How do we dedicate ourselves? How do we help ourselves dedicated to that which we have to do? And that's something that we can get from these parashas. Emunah. Emunah and bitachon. Without emunah, without bitachon, a person can't be dedicated to that which he has to do. Because, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do that. I got to take care of all these things. I know I have a tafkid, but in the meantime, if the person has bitachon, if the person knows, listen, HaKadosh Baruch Hu put me here for a reason. I have to go ahead and do what I have to do. HaRavTzviShiloniChanukah5770282 will take care of the rest. Then a person can be properly dedicated. Right? The Chashmonaim, they could have made a million cheshbonos. What are they starting a war for? What are they starting a war? There's a whole empire, they could ruin Klal Yisrael. What are they doing? But they realize it's Milah Shemilai. They realize that this is what HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants right now. This is what we need to do right now. Am Yisrael is in a terrible state, and we got to step up. What's going to happen? HaKadosh Baruch Hu will take care of the rest. You can only be dedicated to your ideals and the things that you know have to be done if you have that bitachon. Bezrat Hashem, Chanukah, we should be mosif v'holech. We should have bitachon. We should see the light of bitachon. Right? If a person has bitachon, then they have that light inside of them that can be mashpia outside. There's the 7 lights, okay, of the 7 days of Teva, and then there's the one al me'ala Teva, the 8th day of Chanukah. And we can realize we can do sometimes even things me'ala Teva if we have the proper dedication, if we have the proper bitachon. Chanukah Sameach L'Kulam.